Mr. Ayman Bitar.
We do not compromise.
Welcome to another episode of Praveen Pillai's Podcast, powered by Macins Group of Companies, where we brings you some insightful conversation with some industrial leaders who are shaping the future and the construction of Dubai. Welcome, Mr. Ayman, to the special show.
Thank you, Praveen, for the opportunity.
You had a remarkable journey with many companies in this region. How was your journey? How you evaluate that your journey?
Well, Praveen, I've worked with major developers in the region and major multinational companies. I've started my journey with Aecom, a 20 billion yearly revenue international company. After that, I've worked with Arcadis, a European multinational company with over 7 billion yearly revenue.
Wow.
And then I landed with Majid Al Futtaim as the vice president for development. I was lucky to work with these corporate multinational companies. I've learned a lot. I was exposed to a lot of different projects and developers in the region. I've worked on projects worth more than $1 trillion.
Oh, great. So, as you said that you have worked with this much of big companies, right? Can you tell me any one of the project or something which changed the landscape of this region? Can you recollect any one big remarkable project?
Well, I can talk about an initiative that I'm working on currently that I believe will transform or shape the market, which is the Smart Cities initiative for GAFU, the project. So sometimes you ask a question like, what is Smart Cities? A lot of people think that if they have Wi-Fi within a community, they consider it as a smart city. Well, the reality is there are a lot of different initiatives that you need to achieve to be able to call a city as a smart city. So we were in talks with a lot of different international bodies, and we've came out with an initiatives of a 16 different initiative for GAFUs that will transform the community into a smart city, and this will be like a benchmark to all the communities in the UAE and in the Gulf region.
Okay, so someone is leading a big master development. Okay, so in that particular project, how you this two, the sustainability and innovation, how these people are managing this both in a single umbrella?
Praveen, we do not compromise on either innovation or sustainability. Innovation is in our DNA and in our KPIs, so we focus on innovation. And sustainability, there are international certified bodies to certify the sustainability initiatives in the communities, like, for example, LEED or BREEAM, Istidama or Mustadam. And we are certifying all our communities, and the top certificates like Platinum, which is above the Gold. So we are certifying all our communities, and we do not compromise on sustainability.
Sustainability, great. And you are mainly working in an urban development project, right? So what do you see this Dubai market and the real estate market of our UAE?
Dubai market, as you know, is currently booming in the real estate and development, and I believe it will continue to boom. If you want to benchmark Dubai market to other international markets, like for example international cities like London and Paris, the rate of real estate is still, the selling rate is still much lower than the other international cities, and I believe Dubai will keep on growing, will keep on expanding, will keep on booming for the coming at least 20-30 years.
And you know that I am following you on your Instagram, that you have already visited more than 100 plus countries, right, in your life. Okay, so just give me one comparison. 10 years, you are here more than a decade in this country, right?
Yeah, I'm here for more than 20 years.
20 years, yeah. So you have seen the 2025, and you are going to 2035. In last 10 year back, 10 year now, and present, and the next 10 year. What's the major difference have you seen in this country?
The major difference is actually in the communities. I can see the communities are expanding drastically in Dubai and the UAE. If you look at the previous decade, you can find that there is booming in, like, for example, towers, buildings in the UAE, in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai. But nowadays we are seeing the big expansion in the communities and in the smart cities and smart communities.
The UAE market is growing fast. Why the UAE? In the infrastructure level, if you take any particular category, UAE is growing fast. Why?
Good question, Praveen. UAE is booming at the moment. All the Emirates in the UAE, and especially Dubai, and I believe this boom will continue because of different reasons. As I've mentioned earlier, the most important thing for investment and for development is actually there is three factors. There is the safety, security, stability, and transparency. So Dubai has all of these, the UAE has all of these, and on top of all of these, there is the leadership in the UAE and in Dubai, the visionary leadership. So as I said, like, for example, Dubai now has a vision and has a plan to increase the GDP from $500 billion to approximately 10 trillion in the coming 10 years. Okay. So how this is going to happen? As you know, Dubai is booming in the real estate market, in the aviation, in the tourism. But there is a lot of sectors that you will see booming soon, like, for example, the manufacturing industry and also the agriculture industry. So on the back of all of these, there will be more and more booming in the development and the cities and the communities.
There are so many developers are here in the UAE. What do you think? What is the biggest challenge they are facing when they're delivering in urban development cities here?
There is a lot of challenges with the developers. I believe most of the developers currently are enjoying the UAE market because it's booming. But of course, there is always challenges, especially with the approvals process on the projects with the authorities. We work in a partnership manners with the authorities, and we are trying to expedite. And I believe we are expediting a lot of projects. But I believe there is a room for improvement with the authorities actually to expedite the approval process more and more.
So you're basically saying the main problem, challenges they are facing is in the approval side.
Approvals, it takes time, and Dubai is a fast-paced city, so everyone is expecting to live in his unit after like 2 years of purchasing the unit. Okay. Sometimes we need to focus on things and push the approval process and get it earlier.
Okay, and if you need to change something in the construction ecosystem, what is your point of view? What do you want to make a change on that one?
I would love to see robotics in construction and try to reduce the rely of the human factor in construction. And I believe that this will expedite the construction industry. Like, why do we need, for example, 3 years or 4 years to develop a community? We need to think out of the box of how can we develop a community in a 2-year time frame. So we are seeing a lot happening in the market, and innovators trying to introduce robotics. So this is what I would like to see in Dubai.
Okay, and I know you for a long time, and I have seen that the contributions that you are giving to this country. So for the viewers, you recently received an award, like ICT Leadership Award, right? Mm-hmm. So what is the efforts that you put in this country for getting you to that achievement?
As I said, we are trying to be innovative. We don't work like day-to-day as usual and standard construction practices. The innovation is in our DNA, and we try to keep on innovating. and also we don't compromise on sustainability, on quality. Regarding the awards that you have mentioned, we have been given awards for the ICT leadership, and this was relating to the Smart Cities initiative in Food. We have received also sustainability award for Food. You've asked me about sustainability, and I've mentioned that we don't compromise on sustainability. So we've been awarded recently a sustainability award for Food, and also the best public service provider in Tilal Al Ghaf for Majid Al Futtaim Mosque. This mosque is the first net positive mosque in the region, where we are producing power and water on site, and we are not actually connecting to DIWA grid.
Oh, great. Especially the entire world is in a highly competitive stage now, right?
Yeah.
So what is the advice that you can give to the younger generation that
for the younger generations, especially the new graduates in the field of engineering, architecture, master planning, my advice to them is to look for multinational corporate companies and work for these companies to learn and be exposed on major projects. Don't start with a small firms. The other thing is integrity and transparency, very important in your career path.
Yeah, that's advice you are giving to the younger generation, right?
Yes, correct.
Keep a note on this one, all the viewers, the new generations who is going to who take up the city to the next level. Notice words. Be transparent and have an integrity with the profession as well as in the personal life.
100%.
Yeah.
And most important, start with multinational corporate companies. And be exposed to major projects.
Okay.
Yeah. And keep on learning. This is very important as well. They need to keep on learning. Whenever they believe that in the company that they are working for, they are not learning, they shouldn't look for only money. Like if they are well paid, I'm well paid, I have to stay here and no problem. No. If you have to move to another company and you believe you are less paid, but you will be learning and you will be actually putting more experience and you will improve on your career path, you should do so.
Always learn. Every second, every minute you learn. Try to learn something new things.
100%. So I value a lot learning, as I've mentioned, and I value integrity.
Yeah. Over these years of in your professional journey, what is the core mantra or the lesson that you have learned in your career industry?
Yeah, so this is what I've mentioned. When I started my career path, I've started working for a small company, but it was only for a few months because I believed I couldn't learn much from that company, even though I was very well paid. So I took the decision and I moved to a multinational company, even though I was paid less than the other company. But then I was exposed to big projects. I worked on multidisciplinary projects. I have a variety of experience, like diversified experience working on ports, airports, communities, real estate, petrochemicals, industrial projects. And this is how I built my career path.
Okay. Whenever I am used to call you, you are always in the sky. So sometimes when I met you last time, so you are always busy. And you said you have almost covered more than 100 countries in this short span of time. So how are you managing your personal life with this busy career?
Well, that's a very good question. I mean, there is a lot of people who are asking me around me, like, you travel a lot, and how do you manage? So I travel a lot sometimes for business, sometimes I travel for leisure. When I go for leisure, I take my family with me. So work-life balance is very important. I enjoy when I travel. Some other people, they say when we travel, we are tired. For me, when I travel, it gives me energy. So I've visited so far more than 100 countries. And I believe in the coming 3 or 4 years, maybe I will continue and I will complete and visit all the countries.
The entire region.
The entire globe. But visiting all of these countries, I visited, by the way, all Europe. I visited the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. I visited Africa, Far East. I can tell you, and I can say that the UAE and Dubai is the best. Is the best. I mean, to live and to work, entertain, in all aspects, the UAE is the best country.
How do you motivate yourself when you have some up and downs in the life? How do you motivate yourself? What's pushing you to move when you go?
I hate being in the comfort zone.
Yeah.
So I always try to challenge myself and look for new challenges, for new innovative solutions, sustainable solutions, new projects, trying to learn from others. You know, I keep on learning. I love learning, and I keep on learning and entertaining myself with the new solutions.
Okay. So from this one, outside of your work, what is your other activity? What is other passion?
To be honest, other than traveling, because traveling is one of my passions, as I travel a lot, as I've mentioned, for work and leisure, but also I love football.
Football.
I'm currently partnering with one of the football clubs in the UAE, and we have a very big project to send the young players to the Europe leagues to play and build their career paths there. We can maybe have another session and we can talk about this project in details.
If you are not working in this current profession, what you're doing now, where you will be? What do you think in your mind? Where you will be?
If I am not working in development, to be honest, I will work in development because development is my passion. I love it. I love developing communities, cities. I work on mega projects. You are talking about billions and billions. I don't work on small projects. So this is my passion. Working not only on the real estate and mixed-use developments, but also on petrochemicals, industrial, aviation, on any kind of projects. Yeah, this is my passion.
Can you tell me the name of the 5 mega projects you worked in the UAE?
In the UAE, I've worked on several mega projects. One of them was the master plan update for Ruwais for ADNOC, the oil and gas company in Abu Dhabi in the western region. This was a master development for around 16,000 hectare project. It's the size of the entire Abu Dhabi in the western region. I've worked on Etihad Rail. Yeah, which is the rail connecting between all the Emirates, be it freight or passenger transportation. I've worked also on mega communities project, like for example the Gafood, Tilal Al Ghaf. Yeah, I've worked also on Abu Dhabi airport project, the new airport. I mean the runways, the terminals, the aprons. So it was an extensive experience for me. And the list will never finish. I mean, it's a long list between the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain. I've worked on projects in Europe and Africa, in the US. So it's a long list.
Okay. So what is your personal goal? I mean, something you have in the to-do list, right, in the coming years?
I would love to continue what I'm doing, which, as I said, I love development.
And we wish to be a part of this, your major development project.
Inshallah, yeah, why not?
I mean, I had the podcast with many people. So when I asked the questions like, if this is not your career, what will be the next? But you said development is my current career. If I deviate, again it will end up in the development. How you make into that decision that your development will be your core area?
To be honest, when I started Praveen, my career path, I wasn't purely in development. I was mainly as an engineer working on infrastructure projects, like for example, highways. It is a development, but it's part of the development. And then later on, I thought of the wider picture, which is developing mega projects, communities, petrochemicals, airports. So I was involved in each and every of these fields, and this is why I transformed from being an infrastructure engineer to being a developer and developing mega projects and major cities.
I mean, what I believe is, family have a very important role in our profession and in our career, everything. What is up to you? Can you just brief about your family and how you combine the family life with the profession?
Good question, Praveen. Family for me comes first. I mean, you have to be dedicated to your work and job and whatever, but family comes first. And I have 2 daughters. and I get my strength from my daughters, my wife, my parents. So family is very important.
So
if you don't have family, you have nothing, believe me.
They are all here, right?
They are all here. My parents, my wife, my daughters. Yeah,
daughters, what they do?
Always around
they are
me.
studying here, right?
The daughters are studying in the school, and
Wife is working, or
no, she's not currently working.
Taking in the home, right?
Correct. She has her own projects, and she's working on. She has her own personal business, but she is not like employed yet.
Okay, great. Anyhow, Mr. Ayman, thank you so much for spending this much time with us for this wonderful information exchange. I think your experiences, your dreams, everything, let's come true. And let's our viewers also get some inspirations from your life, your experiences. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Praveen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.